233. Hashtag greatness divided. Subtitle apps at elite.mindsets. Hashtag VerseTV 233D. Text why dating apps are bad for you.
You go on a dating app, you're talking not just to one person, most likely, you're talking to multiple people. Imagine trying to watch 5 movies at the same time and enjoying any one of them. It doesn't matter how great any of the movies are. You're watching 5 at the same time. If you've got 5 screens in front of you at the same time, you're watching movies like people watch sports in a sports bar where there's baseball and there's football and there's basketball and there's, you're not deeply invested in any one game. You're not in it. You're being spread amongst all these multiple plot lines. So it's harder to get invested. Now you go on a date, right? At the end of that date, we get home and what do? Within seconds, we open up our phone. We go straight to the app that got us the date in the first place, and we see what else is going on. Who else has messaged me? And you're into not only another attraction plot line, but you've had the one that you were in disrupted. That could be a positive thing in the sense of not getting us too invested too quickly in one person, but it can also, the dark side of it is that we never really get invested in anybody.
All right. So, basic complexity.
I have always been the type of guy to only date one person at a time. I mean, truth be told, if you're not committed, then it's fair game, and I get that. But just me personally, I've never been the type of guy to walk around like this list of different guys. It's just not how I operate. That's what I have.
So, I agree with him, and I don't agree with him. And as far as the, you go on a date and then you go home and you're right back into the apps and all of that. As for myself, particularly in my thirsty, desperate dating days, if I went on a date with somebody and the first date was good, positive, I would say that, honestly, I kind of playfully classify myself as a gay U-Haul lesbian because I am like, if that first date went well, I am looking into our futures together. Like, where can we live together? What will our children look like? What will our... Anyway, but I look very far ahead into very pedestrian things like those. But I look very far ahead, and I don't just instantly hop back on the app because I'm like, no, excuse me, I have a boyfriend in the making, so I can't just hop on apps. What do I look like? I'm about to be taken. Thank you. Hopefully, right? So that's not me. Also, I will say, I remember this older dude I was talking with in college years ago. He told me that he hates people dating multiple people. And I was like, I think I sort of misunderstood or miscreated in my mind his meaning of the word dated, because I took that to mean like, well, once you're talking with somebody online, if it goes well, that means you shouldn't talk to anybody else. And maybe that's exactly what he meant. But